What's up? Welcome back to Title here. Today's title is wait, hold on. I'm Nev, and the person I'm with today is, as always,
Zedavon.
today's title is Internet Drama. Now,
Woo!
before we start, we do want to put a little disclaimer of a lot of things because people do horrible things like pedophilia and racism and
Sexual
yeah.
assault.
And I think we're gonna talk about homophobia, transphobia. It's definitely gonna be brung up. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, if those things make you uncomfortable, log off.
Feel free
Please.
to feel free to join us next week. Next
Hopefully,
month.
we're not talking about like anything bad next week.
Well,
I mean, we probably are, but
anyway, these are our own opinions. Well, some of it is fact and some of it will be our own opinions. And we hope you enjoy.
if you disagree with us, you're part of the problem.
Oh,
Thank you. All right.
girl. Call him out, I guess.
No, but like, okay. So internet drama, they've been around since basically since the internet was invented, you know?
Yeah. I feel okay, I wanna really quickly just talk about people like being like, ugh, cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
And they think it's like such a big deal. Like, you remember our teacher, our first semester at college?
Mm-hmm.
She would be like, you can't really say anything now because of cancel culture. And I'm like, girl, you can say whatever you want, but if it's stupid, then people are gonna come at you for it.
Girl, it's not cancel culture. I think people mix it up with consequences. You know?
Real. Like,
I mean, there's similar words, so I guess that's how dumb people mix it up, you know?
mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
But I think people deem it as like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm being canceled. No, girl, you clearly did something wrong, or else why would people? No one's gonna get mad at you. Well,
Literally.
it depends. If you do something small, like okay, this episode is gonna have a lot of. We're gonna talk about James Charles. We're gonna talk about Colleen Ballinger. We're gonna talk about a whole plethora of other content creators. And the thing with these content creators is like they messed up themselves. You know, you can't be like blame it on the internet when you were the one who made the problem. Like you actively
Right.
contributed to your cancellation. Like
And like for most of the time, like with the quote unquote cancellations I've seen, it's usually the person like that did something like awful and it's just like consequences and like they try to run away from it by saying, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. It's cancel culture. But like, girl, look at the receipts. Like, what are you doing? You know? Like
yeah,
I can't name a time where cancel culture was like canceled someone for like the wrong reasons, you know?
exactly. And I feel like okay, this is what my kind of thing with cancel culture is. I feel like it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't.
Because people will be like, oh, so and so got canceled, but they're still uploading videos. They're not in jail for murdering someone. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no actual outcome from being quote unquote canceled. Because it's just, I lost a couple of my subscribers, and now this brand won't work with me anymore. Yeah, because you ran over a disabled child. Like, what do you expect?
Right.
Not near a court case, not a jail, not a sue, not a nothing.
Right. It's
Anyway, let's just hop into it because we
very
have a
dumb.
lot. Would you like to
Okay.
start us off?
Okay, we're gonna start off with something big that recently happened. I think it's been like a week or a few weeks now.
hmm It's
But
still happening, if
yeah,
anything.
it's still happening, but the person who's doing it is trying to run away from it. But you can't do that. Silly girl, silly goose.
Silly goose.
Okay, we're gonna be talking. The first thing we're gonna be talking about is the Colleen Ballinger drama. I'll explain real quick. Just the basic rundown. Okay, so basically, she was exposed for being a groomer and a racist. Why am I laughing? Hold
Why are
on.
you cackling?
Sorry. Um, she sent very inappropriate messages, pictures to minors on a group chat. which she was on multiple group chats with her fans that she made. That's like weird. That's a big red flag.
It
Anyways,
definitely is.
like what the fuck? Was extremely inappropriate with a fan on stage, which we'll be talking about later.
Crazy. Minor.
Literally, made fun of black people and did blackface on YouTube videos.
Not only black people, but Asians.
Yeah, Asians as well.
Everything under the sun.
Every minority ever. Um, was very racist during the filming of her show Haters Back Up, which I didn't even know she had a show on Netflix.
I
I guess,
did.
I
I
guess
think
they
my
just
my
give it.
niece used to watch it.
Ew. I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, she was like in elementary school at the time, so.
Work. Um, for example, for the Haters Back Up drama, she turned an Asian market into a bodega and said, "Get all the Asian shit out of here." Also, didn't want to cast people of color in the background for no reason whatsoever. Um, After being exposed for everything, she made a very problematic YouTube apology video where she, quote unquote apology, where she plays the ukulele and she was just being unserious the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, fun fact, she also copyrighted her that video.
Uh-huh.
So if people were to like use it, then she would copy strike them and then get the video removed.
That's wild. And
So,
then it's on Apple Music, stream it. Woo!
unironically, I hate it because it's stuck in my head.
The toxic gossip train.
Ew.
Chugging down tracks of
But yeah,
misinformation. Girl, we're gonna get copyright. Oh my god.
in these group chats with literal children, may I remind you, she's talking
Right.
about like very intimate stuff about her life, including, but not limited to, periods and a whole plethora of other stuff. She once asked a one of her minor fans for ass pictures,
Mm-mm.
and
Oh yeah, because I remember the text messages. The minor was like, "Guys, my ass looks fat today," and then Colleen was like, "Proof?" Question mark, which is so. Girl, what are you doing?
I don't remember their name, the name of the person. I'll try to
Yeah.
find it. I'll find it afterwards and put it in the description of this podcast.
Um, and
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Colleen also sent like panties and bras to the.
yes, yes, she did.
Yeah, yeah, girl. I can't believe she's only getting exposed for this now. I feel like
She
this
sent
is forever.
her own like worn lingerie items to children. Like, what are you doing in the first place? She also took pictures from Trisha Paytas's OnlyFans
Mm-hmm.
and sent them to her friends to actively make fun of and body shame her.
Girl, she has to go to jail for that. Sending images like that to children?
Crazy. It's crazy.
What the
And
fuck?
all some of some if not all of the videos we talk about will be linked in the description of this episode,
Yay.
including a couple of my own favorite commentary YouTubers talking about it. So go look them there if you want more to look at.
Nick is not green. We love
Yeah,
him. Um, so like, what was your reaction when the ukulele apology video came out?
I didn't watch it, and I'm not going to.
I'm not giving her a single view, but like, did you see on TikTok? Like, obviously you saw on TikTok because it was everywhere at the time.
Yeah, I saw clips of it on TikTok. Like, girl, what is this? What is she? First, it was like maybe one or two TikToks. Then it just kept like overflowing, more and more people talking about it. Cause this is like probably the biggest like scandal, quote unquote, that's happened in forever.
So I feel like the biggest scandal since like Shane Dawson.
Yeah,
It's wild.
because like this is happening more and more often, and it's like world famous YouTuber who makes kids content is a weirdo and does inappropriate things at and with children.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why does that keep happening?
Right. And I feel like it was just meant to happen because her even her YouTube videos back then, just like Shane Dawson, were very problematic, doing blackface, making fun of like black stereotypes, Asian stereotypes, everything. Like it was just
Yeah.
meant to happen. Like it's been a long time coming, and I'm kind of glad like everything's happening right now, but at the same time it took forever, you know?
Yeah, like our my heart goes out to all the victims truly because like, girl,
Literally.
like just imagine being like, oh my god, I love this creator, like she's so funny, and I finally get to talk to her, and then years later you're like, wait, this was weird, this was not okay, because you're a child, you don't know anything.
Right. Like
But
you're
I need to
oblivious.
talk about. I have to talk about this. The What she brought up. So Colleen has done a lot of um, tours where she goes with her personality called Miranda Sings, and there was a part in the show where she brought up a underage fan on stage and acted like told the child to put his hand down her pants
Mm-mm.
in front of God and everyone, in front of their parents, in front of all the other people at the show. Not one word was spoken about it, which is crazy. And I'm so glad that now these people are finally coming out and being like, hey, what you're like, she's done this to a lot of people. Like, it's just blatantly rude.
Right.
Honestly, I think we really need to have a lighthearted episode after this one because the past two have just been like,
They've been awful.
yeah.
But like, I don't know, a lot of people do awful things. I don't know anymore. It's awful, and like I feel so bad for like the minors in the group chat, because like of course you're gonna be oblivious if your favorite YouTuber just texts you, adds you to a group chat. Of course you're not gonna like, you're not gonna think it's problematic, because like, oh my god, my favorite YouTuber added me to a group chat, and then years later you find out that you were basically like, you know
Yeah.
not, I don't want to say groomed, but like basically groomed, like
Yeah, you were a
groups.
victim, girl.
Yeah, you're a victim. But yeah,
Okay.
it's
It's
awful.
crazy. And the fact that, like, her PR team actively was like, hey, don't, for some reason, they were like, don't talk about it. And then she was like, they never said I couldn't sing. Uh, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it's ugh.
it's crazy. This is a grown woman. She has a child.
I didn't even know she was still on tour with Miranda Sings. I thought that character was dead. Like,
Oh my god. Oh,
I didn't know.
girl. Okay, I forgot to bring this up when we were researching. So, her father has like an enlargement kink, you know, like big, like overly big stomachs and shit. And it's always weird how his kids are always pregnant for some reason.
Girl.
Just a little food for thought. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, okay. Well,
Do you have
word.
Okay, do you think the internet was too harsh in dealing with Miranda Sings?
No, 100% deserved. I feel like we need to be harsh on this, because to just like, you know,
There needs to be a
show
court
people,
case.
no, show people that like don't be a fucking weirdo. It's like like it's not even that hard to like, not be an awful person. Like, what are you doing?
Girl.
Like, literally be as harsh as you can, because at the end of the day, like, this is like people's future, and like they're victims, and like this is gonna stay with them forever. So
Yeah.
no, the internet wasn't too harsh. After the apology video, I feel like she deserves the worst right now.
She
Not,
really does.
I'm
Not
not
the
saying,
worst. I'm not
I'm
saying
not,
like kill her.
no, I'm not saying like death to all of them like Wendy Williams, but like she deserves all the backlash that
Oh,
she getting right now.
girl, we need a court case. We need a full FBI investigation.
Yeah, but I'm not saying kill her. I'm not saying dox her. I'm not saying any of that.
No,
It's
no,
just,
no. Doxing is never okay, girl.
no, never okay. But I'm just saying she deserves it 100%.
There has to be repercussions, yeah.
Girl, hashtag consequences.
Hashtag get this woman.
Okay, but like, I hate. Will you see? Do you think ukuleles will ever be normal again after that video?
Girl, I thought we moved away from like the 2018 ukulele where like,
Yeah.
I'm so quirky. I just like to play the ukulele.
Or with a flower crown?
Yeah, no, that's kind of cute. The ambiance of like, eh. But like after this, the ukulele jokes, I even made one. I was talking with some friends, and then I don't know, like I made a joke that was like kind of mean, and I was like, damn, I'm sorry. Let me grab my ukulele.
Girl.
But like,
You're
What goes
canceled.
like actually? How fucking insane is that? You're
You're
like, oh, I'm being accused of grooming minors, sexual assault, and racism.
a toxic gossip train.
It's
No,
crazy. Like it's mental. Like it's bonkers. Like actually.
no, because some people, I don't know how they just end up famous. I feel like we make the most crazy people famous, and I don't know how.
Oh wait, I'm so glad I never liked her. Oh, damn, my phone
Yeah.
just fell.
I
No.
never watched her either, and I'm so glad. I never watched David Dobrik, but sadly, I did watch like Shane Dawson, and we're gonna talk about that later.
Man, see, I really like Shane Dawson's conspiracy videos.
Oh, bitch, I got an opinion about Shane Dawson's conspiracy videos
Have you
because
seen Have you
it
seen his recent one?
girl, no, I don't watch him. I'm not giving him my views. I'm
Well,
not
I
giving
didn't watch his, but I watched Curtis, I believe, talk about it. Curtis Connor, love him.
I love Curtis.
Girl, should we? Okay, I think you want to talk about Shane Dawson. We don't have to go in order.
Okay, let's talk about Shane Dawson since we keep like bringing him up.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to explain or because this is kind of long?
Okay. I think okay, let's do this first. Everyone knows Shane Dawson. He was a very popular YouTuber who made videos with his friends and his boyfriend, just random
Well,
things,
husband now.
including conspiracy theories, skits, and etc. I want to hear about your opinion on his conspiracy theories. Girl, fuck the script. I'm interested.
Um, First of all, notice how everyone like basically went crazy. Like, okay, before Shane Dawson started making his conspiracy videos, like the internet was like okay, right? But after he started making those videos, weird ass people like I feel like the conspiracy like YouTube pothole has just turned into like a toxic place where it's not even like like oh my god, Chuck E. Cheese, the pizza. Like it just turned into like COVID conspiracy theories and like
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of bound to happen when like a big thing
but
like
I
that happens.
I blame Shane Dawson for like doing that. He was the start. He was the downfall of that, you know? Because before that, it was just like wholesome conspiracy theories, like pizza. Oh my god, the moon landing was fake, you know. But like, it just turned into shit after that. It turned political, and I'm pretty sure it was his fault, 100%.
Girl, maybe. Okay, my thing is, I didn't really like any other of Shane Dawson's content. I'm a big conspiracy theory girly. Like I not even conspiracies. Like I just love to hear like theories and like analysis videos
Mm-hmm.
because they're just like fun to listen to. Like I don't know. So let's just get
They
into
are
it.
fun to listen to.
So, um, do you wanna? Would you like to read your paragraph, Miss Man?
On March of 2019, a random tea spilling YouTuber made a video exposing Shane Dawson. The tea spiller showed recordings of Shane Dawson's podcast where he inappropriately talks about okay, touching himself to pictures of naked babies, which is what the fuck. Even if you're
Girl,
joking, even if you're quote unquote joking about that, that's still fucking weird, and
it's not funny.
like it will never be funny. And you're trying to be edgy, but like I like the saying every joke has a hint of truth in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the fuck are you gonna make that joke and think it's funny? No.
Girl, I don't know. This is why we need like a full FBI background search anytime anybody wants to buy a microphone and recording equipment because
So
I've
us
had it up to
what?
here. I've had it up to here with these random ass people who just come out of the woodwork and they're like, ah ha 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 ha, I'm actually a horrible person. Ah ha ha. Why it keeps happening every single week? Why do we give these people a platform?
Girl, I thought you were about to say we need a background check on every person that does a podcast. It's
We
like,
should.
but I agree. Kill everyone now. Um,
Girl. Alright. The next one is the
oh
tea
wait.
spoiler also called out Shane Dawson's problematic videos where he does blackface, making fun of and impersonates black/Asian stereotypes, or just straight up saying slurs.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into the topic of slurs.
Okay.
Because it seems
Word.
like every single YouTuber out there is like, I'm just gonna say the N word. Girl, why? You're
Mm-hmm.
white. Baby girl, you are transparent. Go
Right.
say cracker or something. Like, it's I don't understand. Like, I get it where these people are like, ha ha. No, I don't get it. Where they're like, shock factor equals funny. No
Mm-hmm.
one's laughing.
I the thing that I've always found like shock humor and like edgy humor to be like super lazy because it's like the same joke over and over again. It's repetitive, you know?
Exactly. Like, oh my god.
Super repetitive.
Why couldn't Susie get up? She didn't have any legs. Ah ha ha. Girl, it's not funny.
Like I wish people were original, you know? That's all.
I'm just tired, man.
It's like take a comedy class. I don't know.
Like, I get it in the sense that, like, the blackface and stuff was like, oh, that was 2015. That was such a long time ago. He was a grown ass man.
And like also everyone knew back then the blackface was wrong. Like that's not an excuse to be like everyone did it, so like no, that's not an excuse. That's still a bad thing. Like are you kidding me?
Girl, I don't
No.
understand.
It, I don't know. It took forever for him to get canceled too, which is kind of sad. Like all the evidence was there and then people just chose to like ignore it, you know? And also his very 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 um inappropriate portrayal. One of his characters called Shanae, which is basically just like making fun of black stereotypes and like, you know what I'm talking about? Like when people make
Mm-hmm.
fun of Ice Spice's demeanor and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's awful.
I just cannot.
Girl, like be original. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but as more and more people came out with videos against Shane Dawson, more and more exposing his behavior and how awful it was, he finally got his comeuppance,
Hmm.
as he should. Honestly, he always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I know this is like everyone says it. There's like, oh, so and so always gave me bad vibes. But you know what should have been a bit red flag? Do you
Mm.
remember his friend Garrett? I think his name was
Jared.
Garrett.
Um. Yeah, I know him.
Ruthlessly bullied every single episode. Shitted on his interests 24/7. That should have. That's when we should have known something's not right here. Because girl, he's just a bully. Like, this is your friend,
Right, and
and
everyone loves Garrett.
God forbid you talk about his hobby or his interest for once, girl. Ooh, I'm about to have a heart
Yeah.
attack.
Girl, I like how that's the one that pisses you off the most about him.
I can't stand people like it irks me personally. Like, of course he's a horrible cockroach of a person, but
Hmm.
like I just cannot. It's not even the fact that he's a bully alone. It's everything that he's done is just it's it's too much for me to handle. Like, at this point.
Hmm. Oh, and I remember when he was getting exposed like in 2019. It was weird because that's when he like proposed to his husband. It was like let me focus your attention to this, and people didn't buy it. Like it's so funny.
Not to mention how he continued to make videos with people who were being canceled at the moment,
Trisha
like Jeffree Star and Trisha
Patatas.
Paytas. Okay, let
Uh,
me really quickly. I don't like Trisha Paytas.
I don't like her either. I think she shouldn't be on the internet because I don't think they're mentally like fit for it. Like they
No.
they have mental problems in my
Not only that, but the fact that she has continuously been canceled for being a horrible person, saying a shit ton of racist stuff, and
Mhm.
just genuinely not being it, to the
Mhm.
point where, like, it's happened more than 20 times. And people are like, oh my god, I love Trisha. And now with this Colleen situation, people are like, Trisha's a queen.
Mhm.
Like, no, they're both horrible. Get the out.
And people are still collaborating with Trisha and like for example, Spice and Sugar from Drag Race, they're collaborating with her. I'm like, do you not know the shit she's done? Like, I don't know.
Oh,
I think
not the
people are gonna
glitching.
continue to collaborate with her
Girl.
for some reason.
Girl, we love a good glitch moment. Don't be shy, say it again.
I was saying how people still collaborate with her. For example, Sugar and Spice from Drag Race. Um, like I don't know how people just like choose to ignore the fact that Trisha's like an awful person. Like the receipts are there. It's have you not heard of it? You know, it's like
Girl, I
how
I just blatant ignorance, I guess, because they know that Trisha is a cash cow. You put her in your thumbnail, you put her in your title, you're gonna get views,
right. I
and
don't
people are
know.
like, "Well, it's fine," because like, girl, I just cannot. She's not even on the list of people to talk about.
No, but like we can't pinpoint like one thing about them that like they've done. It's like a bunch of things, you know. You
Yeah,
can't pinpoint just one, but it's okay. Cameo.
but he struck
Okay.
her.
So okay, let's go back. Let's go quickly go back to Shane Dawson. After a few months of backlash, Shane Dawson made an apology video and disappeared for almost 2 years, which is wild. After coming back, he acted like nothing ever happened and treated it like he was just taking a break. What do you think of that?
Girl,
Okay, cause
I
like
think delete your channel
delete it.
and submit yourself to prison.
Yes, 100%.
Didn't he also like do weird shit with his cat?
Yeah. He also talked about on his podcast how he okay. This is weird, but like trigger warning, bestiality, and like jerking off. He started rubbing his pee pee on his cat, and then he said he came all over the cat. So yeah, trigger warning. It's weird as fuck. Why the fuck are you talking about that on the podcast openly? What the fuck? You know?
You know
Hello?
what? I think I need to leave. I need to
Yeah,
leave. I can't be here anymore.
I think I need to leave as well.
I'm submitting myself into a mental hospital. Like, I just can't do this anymore.
And I think that's the part where like people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this person?" You know?
People are like, "What's that in Mean Girl? Not in Mean Girls, in Community,
I never watched it.
where she goes, I'm fine with racism, but I draw the line at homophobia."
Girl, I love that. She's so mean.
It's crazy. Why do we give these people a platform? Anyway,
Girl, I feel like the craziest people are like the most entertaining, you know?
yeah, Trisha Paytas.
So like I guess that's why people gravitate towards them because they're so unique, but at the same time they're gonna do something awful in the future, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Down to have.
Let's talk about Mr. Mask himself.
Wait, girl, I had some questions about Shane
Oh,
Dawson.
I'm sorry.
Girl, hold on. We're almost done. I know you don't want to talk about him no more because he's ugly,
Because
but
it's gonna give me an aneurysm.
okay. So this is very recent. They just talked. Shane Dawson and his husband just talked about this.
Girl, I just can't get that image out of my head now.
Girl, I'm so sorry. Just think about unicorns. Okay, Shane Dawson and his husband Rylan said that they're adopting a kid. Do you think he should be allowed to adopt a kid after the things he's done?
No,
Exactly.
get a
That's
new one.
I we don't even need to talk about this further. The answer is no.
Period.
No. And then next question. What do you think of Shane? Like what do you think of Shane Dawson just pretending like nothing ever happened and just saying it was a break? Like that's weird as fuck.
I think that's what a lot of canceled people do is they're like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for this to blow over. Bitch, no, it's
That's
not
not
gonna
how the
blow
internet
over.
works. The internet never forgets.
Me neither. Forever in my memory. I got dementia, but I'll never forget.
Girl, kill everyone now. Okay, do you want to talk about Mr. Dream?
Yeah, give us a read, girly.
On October 2022, Dream, a faceless famous Minecraft YouTuber, did a face reveal. The video didn't do so well. Moments later, after the face reveal, put the mask back on and he's ugly started trending on Twitter. And that's basically like the basic rundown of it. Like it's very
Yeah,
simple, but like at the same time it's like very dramatic, you know?
it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
So, leading up to this, he had FaceTimed a bunch of other content creators, including but not limited to Mrs. Bella Porsche. And when he took off the mask, she literally audibly went, "Ew, put it back on."
That's iconic.
and she ate that. The thing is, okay, so I'm not a big Dream girly. I find him honestly very disgusting, like as a person.
Right.
But physically, he just looks like any normal person.
I don't think so.
Like, I mean, he's not. I don't know what these people expected for him to look like a model, but he's like a person. Like, sure, his chin is like, but like, he's a normal person. Like, he's not a model. And I think that's what's wrong with like, oh,
Oh, sorry, I dropped my phone.
I think that's What's wrong with like being a faceless YouTuber, because you're only setting up people's expectations so high that like
Right.
it's bound to like hit you back.
I mean, at first I felt bad about him, like, basically getting bullied on the internet, right?
Hmm.
But then, like, stories of him, like, texting minors and grooming, I was like, oh, wait, deserved, period. It's like,
I
you
think
know,
those were false. I'm not sure though, because I honestly didn't give a
were
shit about
there.
him. I don't know, girl.
I don't keep up with him either, but, like, I don't know. With these Minecraft YouTubers, it's hard to trust them.
But yeah,
Lion Maker.
I think like yeah, he's just a normal person, so like I don't know what you expected him to look like.
I think he's ugly.
I mean, yeah, but that's your opinion. You're not gonna go like kill yourself.
No, but, like, I can say he's ugly.
Yeah,
And people,
exactly.
people,
Like you
people can say
fully
I'm
can.
ugly too, but, like, it's okay.
Yeah, but like that's your opinion. But for everyone to just like actively come at him and be like, "You're the most disgusting person I've ever seen in my entire life. Kill yourself." It's crazy.
I mean, it's the internet. Just expect
Okay.
the unexpected.
Do you think the internet was too harsh?
Um, no, because Dream that he knew the consequences of posting his face, and yeah, it's the internet. Like, you be prepared, expect the unexpected. We've been here for like how many years now?
Girl, I
Our
don't
whole
even
lives.
know.
But yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna yeah.
What?
What do you think?
Honestly, I can see both ways. Like you
Yeah,
build up so much anticipation for your face reveal, and being like, yo, I'm so sexy. He didn't say that, but like, it's kind of bound to happen. Like you're bound to flop a little bit because you're
yeah,
never actually gonna meet their expectations. But also, I don't give a fuck. And
and
then he did
yeah,
a like an unreveal and then put the mask back on. But I think that was just like a publicity stunt for his music video or something. Girl, I don't know.
mm-hmm. You know, you know.
But do you think all that the internet hate about someone's physical appearance was deserved?
Um, I don't think it's ever deserved, but like, it's the internet. Like, people are so like immature, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once someone says it, it's like a bandwagon. Everyone else does it, and it's a meme. But it's at the same time, it's like kind of his fault, question mark, because like he's the one that built up people's expectations. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna reveal my face to these celebrities. Like, no one gives a fuck, you know?
Yeah, if he just like did it in a like a low key way, I think that would have been better. Where
Yeah,
he
but
was
like,
just like,
also
"Hey,
the countdown was very very unnecessary. Like, oh my God, a countdown! Everyone, this is
girl,
gonna be so big. Like,
I did
girl,
not watch." I fully was like, I saw it, like I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and I was like,
yeah,
"Girl, okay." And
and
then
I,
I was
I
like, "Work, I guess." Like he has a face. Congratulations.
yeah, and the okay. Also, it was very annoying with like during the countdown. It was the only thing ever trending on Twitter. Like the people who actually don't give a fuck about Dream. Like, how do you think we feel? Like, girl, we don't give a fuck about Dream. Like, why do we keep hearing about him? You know?
Yeah.
Like, girl, no one gives a fuck.
Well,
And like, since they made it such a big deal, of course we're gonna make it a big deal too by making he's ugly trending. Hmm.
not the cough.
Sorry, I'm in my bully era.
She said, "Flop."
I was gonna
Okay.
say something. Also the video of the face reveal was very cringy.
It was.
The way he was going on his side trying to show his jawline, like, girl, we see it.
I was like, okay,
We
girl, we
see
get
it.
it. Move on, baby girl. Like, damn.
And like his post was just very weird. Like, girl, we can tell that you're trying to show off your jawline. No one
Also,
cares.
not the fucking prison cell room that he was in. Like,
Girl,
girl,
I guess
are
girl,
you
the room
not?
was ugly.
Are you not embarrassed? Okay. Should we talk about Miss Doja or Miss James Charles?
Let's talk about Doja because James Charles was kind of a big one also. You explain Doja since I don't know anything about it. I don't keep
Well,
up with them.
okay. So this is current Doja Cat drama. So bear with me because this is a lot, and I do have the receipts.
Work.
Okay. So basically, Doja Cat, after she's very clearly been through a lot, girl, with the whole shaving her head and her eyebrows on live,
Mm-hmm.
and all these comments about being like, she sold her soul for the devil. She's a part of the Illuminati. I guess they're like really starting to get to her. So she tweeted, or she posted on Threads, quote, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or a fucking kittens with a Z, that means you need to get off your phone, get a job, and help your parents with the house." End quote. And then a Doja Cat fan replied, "I want to hear you say, I love you guys like you usually do. Say it to your fans." And then she says, "I don't cuz I don't even know y'all." Like,
Girl.
and then there goes more. She, again on Threads, goes, "My life, my rules, my style, my attitude." And then the same fan goes, uh, you know, "I want to say I love your fans, blah, blah, blah." And then another person responds, "And we don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you would be nothing without us. You would be working at a grocery store, making songs on fucking GarageBand. Miss High School Dropout, dot, dot, dot."
Girl, she ate that.
Doja Cat responded, "Nobody forced you. IDK, why you're talking to me like you're my mother. Bitch, you sound like a crazy person."
Girl, I'm confused. Like she's mad that people listen to her music when she's the one who released it.
Apparently, she also said that Planet Her and Hot Pink were cash grabs, her two previous albums. And Planet Her and Hot Pink were crash grabs, and y'all fell for it. She tweeted, "Now I can disappear somewhere and touch grass with my loved ones on an island where y'all weep for mediocre pop."
Girl,
So she's mad at people for enjoying her songs and being her fans. And then
that's
when
wild.
when people are like, "Hey, that's kind of fucked up. We supported you through thick and thin," she's like, "Nobody told you to. Shut the fuck up." And of course, this spawned a plethora of memes. Everyone being like, posting videos of people getting beaten up, like fake videos, and then it'll be like, "POV, you tell Doja Cat you like her music."
That's wild.
So
I'm
what do
just
you think?
I'm just very confused about like what's happening and if she needs like therapy because what the fuck? She's like, let me release my music on Apple Music and Spotify, but you can't listen to it because if you do listen to it, you're a bitch. Like, girl,
I
what? That doesn't
think
make any sense.
I think she does need to see a therapist because, girl,
I okay, I'm just gonna keep saying this. I don't think some people were meant to be famous or they don't know how to handle being, famous.
yes,
It's too
because
much.
being on the internet with thousands of eyes staring at you at all times is a lot.
Right. And like you said, with the I'm gonna say Christians on this because it's mostly Christians saying it, but she's part of the Illuminati. Oh my God, she's a devil. Like that, of course, it's gonna get to you. 'Cause it's not really her fault. It's like crazy people, like just because she like likes those things, like she likes the aesthetic, doesn't mean she's like actually part of it. Like I don't know, it's weird.
And in her song "Attention," she says, and I quote, "D, you need to stare at therapist. Is you looking? Yes, I got one. They really are the best. Now I feel like I can see you bitches is depressed. I'm not afraid to say shit with my chest." Like,
Okay, Dr.
so
Seuss.
I feel like very clearly it's something where, like, her beef with her fans for some reason. Because I've also seen a lot of clips of her on TikTok, like going on TikTok Live or Instagram Live, and being like, "This is why I hate coming on here, because all you guys do is say the weirdest shit." Like, I think she's just tired of her fan base constantly being like, Illuminati, weirdo, why did you shave your head? Why did you do that? Why are you like this? You know? And I guess
Mhm.
after a while, it can get annoying.
And I think she explained about like the shaving her head part too, and I think she said that it's like she doesn't like taking like how do I explain this?
She doesn't like
She
taking care of her hair.
like she said it was like too much or something, which is valid, you know? Shave it out.
Mm-hmm.
Wigs exist. But also shaved heads are kind of high, you know?
She said, looking good, but now my bald head match my pussy. Looking
Girl.
good, but now all you saying that I'm ugly. Boo-hoo. I ain't sad you won't fuck me. And really sad that your ass thought you was above me. So, just a lot of, like, very clearly, like, an imbalance with her and her fans. You know?
Mhm.
So what do you think? Do you think Miss Doja is justified telling her fans, like, shut the fuck up?
No. I like one side already hates you because they think you're the literal devil, and then your fans, the one that like have your back, and then you just like turn your back against them. Like no one's with you now, you know? You just kind of ruined your own thing, you know?
Yeah.
You ruined your career basically. And it's sad, but like I think she just needs I don't think she does like, want I don't know. She needs to stop being famous, like disappear off the internet because it's not good for her, I feel like.
Yeah, I even think just to, like, take a break for a little bit because, like, saying all this shit is, like, it's not gonna help her.
It's not.
She needs to, like, disconnect and, like,
Unplug.
just vibe out, see a therapist,
Yeah.
and,
Which I'm not gonna blame Doja for like her actions because people on the internet like are awful, you know?
yeah, I feel like it's very clear that she's, like, not currently sound of mind. Like, she's clearly going through it.
Yeah. But
So,
I mean, anyone would be pissed off if you were being called the devil and then, saying like you were a part of the Illuminati. Oh my
and
God, your
not to
hair's ugly.
mention, like, people nitpicking her every single thing. I remember she did, like,
Yeah.
what was it, like, her birthday or something? And then she had, like, a theme, and everyone was like, this is a sign that Doja Cat is in a cult. Like, girl, leave her alone.
Oh my, like it's ugh.
Anyway,
People need a hobby. People need lives.
they
I
really do.
think. Girl, what the
When
fuck?
Miss Doja said, get a job and help your parents pay for the house, she ate that.
Yeah, I think that's really valid right now. Oh my God, I
You want to
hate.
talk about Miss Jeffrey Lee Charles?
Okay, let me pull up the notes.
All
Okay,
over the gangsta, automobile gangsta.
okay, so we all know who James Charles is. Makeup YouTuber, ugly,
Oh,
awful person. I mean, yes, so talented. Okay, on May 10th, 2019, Tati Westbrook, a beauty YouTuber, made a 43-minute YouTube video titled "Bye Sister" in all caps. The
ooh.
video basically accuses James Charles of lying, manipulating, and being a disrespectful person after he failed to promote her brand on social media. I think the whole reason why she made that video was because James was like, "I'm not promoting your brand," which is wild.
Have you
Like,
heard
let me
that
make a
sound clip?
whole hour, huh?
The sound clip where she's like, I don't know if this another video or it was the same one, but
It's the same one.
she talks about Mrs. James Charles, trying to, like, get straight men to sleep with him,
Mm-hmm.
and they were at her birthday dinner, and then she goes, you're talking about sucking dick and cock at
Mm-hmm.
my birthday dinner, time and place.
Right.
It was so funny.
We love
Just like the
iconic moments
delivery
like
was something else, bro.
that. A few days passed, and more videos came out about exposing James Charles. Pictures came out of him talking inappropriately to minors. Big surprise! Whoa. Also, this wasn't a big surprise. I'm saying it's not a big surprise because he literally said on a podcast he'll date the youngest person he can. Like, excuse me, Like, that was him being a predator was bound to happen. How the fuck are you gonna say that? You know? Anyways, James also has the record of losing the most subscribers in a short amount of time during this time. He lost about 3
Flop.
million subscribers in just a few days, which is wild. 3 million in like 3 days. Kind of iconic. Infinite
Flop.
that. Um, And do you want to talk about how recently he wants to be quote unquote uncanceled on a magazine or
Oh
something?
yes, honey.
Yes.
Did you write it down?
Girl, I just no.
Fake ass.
Well,
Okay.
you're the one that explained it earlier, so.
Well, okay. So Shane Dawson went on a
Shane Dawson.
oh my god, sorry, I'm having a stroke. James
Girl.
Charles went on an interview and he was like, "Can I be uncanceled, please? Like, I'm launching my new makeup brand and it's been like 2 years, so can I please be uncanceled?" And the person who wrote the article, it was giving very much bias, very much, "Oh my god, I'm a millennial and I love you." Said literally, she said she was a millennial, so I'm not one for millennial slander normally because like I don't give a fuck how old you are, but like,
Millennials
girl,
are cringe. I'll say that
they
out loud.
work. Okay. So she was like, "Oh yeah," and she very much tried to downplay it and being like, allegedly, and oh, and when we asked for this person, they didn't wanna, they didn't want to say anything, and we're just like weird, and blah blah blah. Just very much not giving what's supposed to be gave, trying very much to downplay the event and being like, "Oh, well, I'm sitting here at James's mansion on a mountain," like her opening statement, literally. And it's like, girl, how much did he pay you to make this? Because, girl,
Hmm.
it was not worth it. So basically, James is pleading to be uncanceled for his makeup, for his own makeup line, and he says there are no sponsors, no one else is doing it. He's paying for it all out of pocket. And he also goes on record to say that his own brother won't even speak to him after the allegations, which I'm like, honestly, work.
Valid.
Valid as fuck. But like, girl, the sheer audacity to be like, "I'm not gonna." He literally says, and I quote, "Okay, babe, you're not a groomer. You're not a fucking pedophile. You made a mistake, or whatever."
Hmm.
Like, sis, to blatantly ignore the people who have actual proof. Like, one of the people who did come out say that he did lie to James and say that he was 18, but also as an adult, as a content creator who has millions of viewers, why are you talking to your viewers soliciting pictures? That
Hmm.
bitch could have been 35. It's still weird as fuck because you're manipulating them because you have power and you have influence over them, which is weird.
Hmm.
Which just seems to be a common thing with like these YouTubers and content creators being like, "Well, I know you're my biggest fan. You wanna fuck?" No.
It's so ugly. Did you see the boyfriend application he had too?
Yes, I did.
That was oh wait, let me search it up and see what it said because
It
it's
was something
very
like $0, great head. You get to live in my $3 million mansion for free. Blah blah blah. Just a bunch of like shit, trying to persuade this man
yeah.
into dating him. Who the man was straight.
Let me
Okay.
okay, let me read it. Ready?
Hmm.
Okay. 6'2" in height. You have to be 6'2", really tall. That's asking for a lot, first of all. That's really tall. Um, must love escape rooms, horror movies, and cuddling. Okay, okay. Big, big dick, armpit hair,
Big boobs, child. Anyway, so
and an occasional FaceTime call. The salary is $0, but it's a good job offer, I think. Perks include a cute boyfriend, where, with a great personality, where, and a huge ass, where, free living in a $10 million mansion in LA, fun travel opportunities, good head, and more. And he texted that to a bunch of like random straight men. Not good. Not good.
I'm so
Gays,
tired. I'm
gays
so
who,
tired.
girl, gays who prey on straight men, please just
It's
seek help.
weird because there was
Seek help.
multiple instances of him doing so. Like even Miss Tati Westbrook was like in the video she talked about how she was like, "James, he's straight," and then James goes, "Well, I'm famous, so it doesn't matter."
Mm-mm.
No, girl. Girl.
I'm tired of people.
I just cannot. Like I need to go. Where
I
you know how they have that in Switzerland? They have the assisted suicide pod.
what is that?
I'm gonna go in there.
Girl, isn't that from Futurama?
No, girl, there's like
What?
like a suicide pod. Literally, like you go in
Oh,
there, and I think it like puffs some chemical at you, like slowly,
oh my
and then
god.
you just die. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's literally the phone booth from Futurama.
No, girl, the phone booth like, shink, 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 stab, 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 cut, cut,
That's
cut.
cool.
Girl, let me go in there.
No, because we should invent that. Like, what do people use phone like things? What do you call it? What the fuck? Phone
Phone
booths.
booths.
Like, we don't use that no more. We have phones. We can just turn it into something else. You know?
Oh my god, wait, we didn't talk about James being like, uh, Sean Mendez was juggling on Instagram Live, and he was like, I wish you would juggle me.
A girl.
Girl, corny as fuck.
I do people genuinely like James Charles? Like before the whole thing?
We know one person who still does.
Oh, girl.
Who said that?
I mean, still buying his palettes, which is
Oh,
awful,
oh,
by the
oh
way.
my god. Who would say such a thing?
Girl, expose them.
Girl, no, I can't do that.
I
Anyway,
think there was also a video of James Charles at a red carpet, and he hugged like a celebrity. And right when James Charles turned around, the celebrity did like a stink eye to him, which
I
is
think
so funny.
I saw that.
Girl, that's iconic. Nobody likes him. I'm telling you, he's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
He really is. I never liked him.
True. Um.
He made me homophobic. I'm
Oh,
joking. I'm joking.
good.
No, no, I'm
Girl,
not
I'm not
joking.
joking. I'm not.
I'm not joking, bitch. Anyway,
Did you want to talk about any more YouTube dramas real quickly, or you
girl,
think we're good?
honestly, I think we're out of time.
I think
But
we talked
really
about the
quickly,
worst of the
do
worst.
you think Mrs. Charles deserves to be uncanceled?
Hell no.
Work. That's it.
Fade
Two
back into
words.
obscurity. Fade back into obscurity. Like, I think it's best for you. It's best for the internet, and yeah,
It's best. Girl,
good for
honestly,
everyone.
at this point, all those people you groomed, let them into your mansion. And get the fuck out.
Literally, give them your mansion. Give them all your money,
Pay for
your
therapy bills.
your car, everything, girl.
Anyway.
Everything. Pay for their
Well,
college.
thank you guys so much for listening to Title Here. I'm Zenavon.
I'm Neb.
And thank you for listening to episode 10.
Woo.
Woo. Please let us know what other topics you want. Preferably something lighthearted. Because girl, we need it. Don't forget to check the description for links, including uh what's the word? Commentary videos that I highly recommend watching, and a plethora of others. Right. Bye.
Bye.